Hey, bitches. I just finished one of my hardest workouts. It's snatches, heavy snatches, 20 sets in 30 minutes or less. Did it in honor of 2020 and in anticipation for 2021. Today is December 31st, 2020. And obviously, it's been a hard year. We've learned a lot. And I think above all else, we've learned that life can be tough. And honestly, I think we have a responsibility to be strong, to endure. It's kind of what Pointman's about, and that's why I just finished my hardest workout. I haven't told you about that workout yet, but that's to come. As you noticed, I launched the protocol. Finally released it. Been about a month, Pointman protocol. And honestly, I've gotten a lot of great feedback. I've held off on more posts because I'm trying to learn how you guys are doing it, how you're liking it, what works, what doesn't. And I really appreciate everything so far. I want to highlight two key concepts in the protocol that should be discussed. First of all, it's about doing the hard things. It's about doing the hard things. It's about doing the hard things. Focus on the hard stuff because the hard stuff is your weakness. Eliminate your weakness and you become stronger. The hard stuff is the way. In some ways, the gym, these programs, allow you to be weak. Let me explain. When you're in the gym, you sometimes get the illusion of sophistication or progress. What are you doing? You're actually modulating weight and exercises. You're adding exercises, subtracting exercises, you're adding weight, removing weight. But what Pointman is about, and I've been thinking about this for a long time, is about resisting the urge to do the easy stuff. You have a given weight or set of weights. You know what exercises are effective. Stick with that and become exceptionally good at that. So Pointman's about doing those hard things because the hard things make you stronger. You see? The other thing you don't realize is that the programs that you find, Google how to get stronger, how to get bigger, six-pack abs, all that bullshit, is specialization. Do you understand? If you want to be a professional bodybuilder or powerlifter, if you want to be a competitive CrossFit athlete, whatever the hell that means, then you can go do those programs 5, 6, 7, 8 days a week. Get a trainer, exceptional diet. Maybe you're juicing, if you know what I'm talking about. Most of us aren't that. And if, in fact, you wanted that, you would have already found that. You're here because shit's not working for you. Or shit's not working as good as it could be. And to me, it's sad. I'm 33. I've been lifting since 16 years old, something like that. And I've just always had this passion about looking for truth, looking for the principles that are universally applicable, that work. And the problem with the stuff you read online, like I just described, is they're trying to get you the easy way, the overly simple way. And, you know, to be a professional powerlifter, let's say, is actually fairly simple. It's very hard, but very simple. And the problem with that is you have to do the same thing over and over again to the extreme. True for any other strength type sport. Here's the problem. If you don't do that completely, totally, with complete dedication, you're doing an incomplete program, which the health implication there is you're developing a very, very imbalanced body, a dangerous body. I know. I've been there. I've been a competitive level powerlifter. Look, I used to be a competitive level track athlete as well. In fact, I was an elite level deadlifter for a few years. I love getting stronger, as do probably many of you. But if you're not careful with how you weigh your opportunities, you really can end up with injuries, imbalances, and problems long term. So, the Pointman system, first and foremost, is meant to focus on the hard stuff. Not changing exercises, not adding or subtracting weight, sticking with the basics. And we modulate time under tension, sets, reps, range of motion. These are the things that make a difference. Furthermore, Pointman is about a completely modular system, such that if you're not working out with perfection and diet and nutrition and guidance 6 days a week, you're going to be okay. Because guess what? If you don't do these other programs to perfection, you will end up with problems. Even if you do Pointman 1 day a week, you're going to be great. So the program, you've seen it. If not, go to pointman.net, read the protocol. It's pretty simple, man. It's pretty simple. Pointman's about focusing on the most fundamental movement patterns. I say the word movement pattern. I didn't say squat or deadlift or bench press or overhead press or pull-ups or whatever. The body's only capable of a certain set of things. I've counted maybe 10 movements, maybe 20 movements. Everyone has different abilities, of course, don't get me wrong. And if you don't have an ability, if you have a restriction, if you have an injury, then of course that's not right for you. But we only have a certain number of abilities. And also, furthermore, the science shows if for an average trainee, you can't be getting stronger more than 3, maybe 4 days a week, unless you have exceptional nutrition, coaching, programming, etc. So you know you're not going to have an opportunity. Most people aren't going to be able to effectively get stronger more than 3 days a week, maybe 4 days a week. So the Pointman system is basically this: looking at the most fundamental movement patterns, splitting them up, and doing that on a weekly basis. And guess what? Every day is leg day. Every day is leg day, motherfucker. Every day is leg day. A small point, but a really big point, is all these silly programs have these bro splits. You've seen the bro splits, right? Chest, tricep, back, bicep, left hamstring, right deltoid, bullshits. These splits are ruining your body. Ruining them. Ruining your body, okay? Every day is leg day. Last I checked, you walk around on your legs, not your arms. The majority of the muscles in your body are your quads and your glutes and your hamstrings. Any exercise regimen that doesn't include a leg component, a leg understanding, a leg principle, is just absolutely absurd. So, in terms of strength and weighted resistance, what are our options for the legs? What are our options? We have basically 3. We have a squat type option. We have a deadlift, or otherwise known as a hinge type option. We have lunging. Find me more movements than that in terms of weighted resistance. So guess what? That's 3 options. There's 3 days of strength at Pointman. There's a squat day, there's a hinge deadlift day, there's a lunge day. That's what we start with. We start with the hard stuff because legs are hard. Legs are good. Every day is leg day. Do that, and then you add stuff on top of that. Pushing and pulling. And honestly, the nuances there aren't that important. You do a leg movement, you do some pushing or pulling, then you do some speed pulls. Speed pulls, what are those, by the way? I made up the term. But the concept is just getting your flexi tank top muscles strong, effective. But actually, there's a really, really critical element there, which is we all are on the computer and our phones hunched over, hunched over, hunched over. And in fact, what do we do in the gym? What do most bros do in the gym? Bench press, arms. Those are the front mirror muscles. If you had a mirror, if you could see the mirror behind you, you'd be working your ass and your rear delts and your traps a lot more. Speed pulls are about that. It's actually about reversing the damage and balancing our posture and making ourselves more healthy. Coincidentally, it also makes us look great in the tank top. That's why we do them every single goddamn day. Those are the 3 core days. The 3 core days of Pointman. Squat day, hinge deadlift day, lunge day. Now, here's the other funny thing that a lot of these programs miss. I would say actually almost all the programs miss. There's this funny characteristic of legs such that they're actually meant to move us from place to place. Think about it. How many of the exercises you see in the gym, are you moving around, actually moving yourself from place to place? In fact, most of them, I would say, 95%, your legs are in the same place. Doesn't it seem kind of absurd, if you're trying to build a better, healthy, stronger, more stable body, that you're not moving your legs? So, we have 3 core strength days: squat day, hinge, deadlift day, and lunge day. The other days, which I've prescribed 2, but depending on your intensity, you could even do 3. You could even presumably do 7 days a week. But, depending on your skill level, maybe not 7. They're called freestyle because they're about getting your body and your legs in all 3 dimensions. front to back, side to side, up and down. What am I talking about here? Running, heavy carries, like farmers' carries, sports, soccer, football, rugby. And there's also things like yoga, Pilates. I've done it before. I've been on the reformer. I have fireman training coming your way as well. Multidisciplinary. You see what I'm saying? Multidisciplinary. Freestyle is about getting your legs free of the gym mat. So, thanks for joining me and us so far. I want to conclude with one simple point, which is Pointman isn't about me. It's about you. You know, I've been thinking about this and working on this I was actually thinking about it. My first version of this was called Muscle Proof. It was in 2010. And today is December 31st, 2020. I had muscleproof.com, I think, for a while. Anyways, I've been working on this kind of concept for a while. And Pointman isn't about me, it's about you. I'm looking for truth. And if it works for you, if you like it, tell me. If it doesn't work for you and you hate it, tell me. If you think I'm a fucking idiot, definitely tell me. Come at me, bro. I'm searching for truth here. It's sad, I think, what is happening in the market. And I think people are actually really getting hurt as a result. 2020 has been hard for all of us. But one of the cool things about 2020 is it helped me and probably lots of other people crystallize the fact that, you know, I've already been working on this for a long time, but we don't need the gym. Sun. We need sun, iron. So I'm not saying the gym is bad, but we need to focus on the fundamentals of human motion. And a lot of that doesn't happen in the gym. Gym's good for some things, but the fundamentals of human motion and mobility and health don't happen in the gym or even indoors. So let's get mobile. Let's get strong. Let's have a really good 2021. I wish you strength. I wish you peace. I wish you love. Hope you look good and feel good. All right, everyone. See you later.